Hey everyone, I am Anthony Scott of ToyHypeUSA.com. Today we are reviewing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ultimate Foot Soldier figure from NECA Toys. He is based on the episode Troubles Afoot from the classic cartoon series, and I would like to thank NECA Toys for providing him for review. Greatly appreciate that. This figure is packaged in a window box with an opening flap and pays homage to a VHS cassette tape packaging from the 80s and 90s. So, on the cover here, beautifully done artwork inspired from the cartoon. The foot soldiers actually look better on this than they did in the cartoon. I think they did a very nice job on it. Side of the packaging gives you some logos, including the name of the episode, the Ninja Turtles logo, NECA Toys logo, as well as the Nickelodeon logo. On the bottom there, pays homage to the VHS cassette, volume number 3. And here's a look at the back of the box. You have images of the figure holding several of his accessories. You have a cartoon artwork there. And you have a description right up here. So here's a closer look at the description. Top of the box, some more logos, and the bottom of the box gives you the UPC and the names of all the great people at NECA Toys responsible for bringing this figure together, as well as some other figures in this line. So, opening this up, and you see the Ultimate Foot Soldier, Alpha 1, as he's named in the episode, along with a couple of other foot soldiers. And you see the figure packaged in a window box here, along with all of his accessories. So there's your look there. Here's a closer look at the plastic tray with the foot soldier inside, surrounded by all of his accessories. And the other one has even more accessories, including his interchangeable hands. The Ultimate Foot Soldier figure includes the same sculpt as the previously offered Foot Soldier. It's a fantastic sculpt, great likeness, and great attention to detail, just as we've seen throughout the years. The figure is primarily in black and dark purple, with some black highlights in the purple there. On his head sculpt, he has some more black highlights, yellow eyes, and a red foot symbol right there. He has those dark gray shin guards, which you see there, just as we've seen consistently throughout the line. And there's also straps around his forearms where the shin guards are located. Let's turn him around, take a look. You see it's all the same deco as previously applied with other foot soldier figures, but what makes this release stand out are all of those accessories, the interchangeable head sculpts, the captain's hat, things like that we're going to check out. One aspect about the figure that was unannounced was the improvements in the hip joints. The old release, which you see right here, has that hinge swivel offering right there on the hips. You see how that looks there. While the new release has this cup and ball joint offering here, which probably they did to prevent breakage, but it also provides more range of motion and better articulation. Height-wise, they're basically the same, no real difference there. Comparing it, I am noticing that the purple is a tiny bit brighter on the Ultimate Foot Soldier release compared to the previous offering, which is a little bit darker. I'm not sure if you could see that on camera, but that's how it looks in hand. The rest of the articulation will be the same as previously offered. So you're going to get the ball jointed head, swivel hinge shoulders, swivel waist, swivel biceps, You're going to have double hinged elbows, I should say, swivel hinge wrists, ball jointed hips, which are brand new for this release, as I just said, swivel thighs, double hinge knees. You can see that double hinge joint right there. Swivel boots, hinge rocker ankles, and hinge toes. It is a little bit tricky to get him a stand, so you're going to want to do it just right. As far as his accessories, he comes with a lot of the same accessories as previously offered. This blaster here has been offered with other foot soldier figures, and it remains a great accessory. You will remember this from the cartoon. It's painted in both light and dark gray. And you also see there's two handles on there. This next blaster has also previously been offered. However, I am seeing some new deco on it where it used to be gray. It's now given a light purple, which you see right on top and the front here. Here's a look at the back side. And you also see red little tips right there. Bring that in closer, you guys can see. Here's a look at another blaster, which has also been seen before. All of these blasters were used from foot soldiers in the Alpha 1 episode, so each one is memorable. And they did a very nice job on it, sculpt-wise, paint-wise. It looks really good. It's definitely high-end, top-notch accessories. Here's a look at one of the shorter blasters, as well as one of his interchangeable hand sculpts. This one is the open hand with fingers sculpted apart. This blaster is white, dark gray, light gray, and some red. And there's a look at the other side. Here's a look at the smallest blaster, as well as one of his trigger fingers that's in the socket there. He also comes with a mutagen canister, which is also familiar. So here's a closer look at that. You can see how the finger can almost reach over the trigger point. And we've seen this mutagen canister before. Still a great accessory. You see the two color shades on there with some black deco in between the grooves and everything. And the smaller blaster is a light gray with black deco and also a red tip, as it's a laser weapon. He also comes with two different swords. The one with the gray blade we've seen multiple times before, I think with pretty much every foot soldier release. However, the one with the white blade and the light gray handle is brand new for this release. And getting something new, especially a new sword, is very cool. You even see some nice sculpted detail on the blade there. So there's a closer look at that. There's also a little bit of black shading you see on the edge right around the handle there, and also right down here. The other sword, again, we've seen many times over. It's still a great accessory, but definitely getting something new, such as the white blade, really a welcome addition. Also included is an extra set of open grip hounds. However, this particular release came with two right hands instead of one right, one left, which means that there's probably two left hands out there. So I just put it in as this is the only hands that can fit the throwing star as well as the fan. The fan is brand new, just like some of the other accessories, including the sword with the jagged blade that I showed you before. That's the white blade. The fan Very nicely done. They really did a nice job on it. Let's bring this in a little bit closer, giving you guys a look. And you'll see what I mean by the hand being the wrong one here. See how the thumb is down here and not the other way, the way it should be. So this was a mistake at the factory. Yours should be correct, just a little disappointing. You also see some very nice painted details here, including black lines and orange deco. He comes with 2 different throwing stars. This one is orange that you see here. Here's a look at the other throwing star, which is dark gray and black. He also includes the communicator that you'll remember from the 87 series. This was their interpretation of cell phones back then, especially FaceTime, where you see the other character you're speaking to on screen. So on this one, just like seen with other figures, you see Krang right there. There's a closer look at that, and that's just a sticker that's been placed on the accessory there. Sculpt-wise, looks really good likeness to the series, and this is just another great addition to the set. The spear is also new and includes a brown handle with a light gray blade on the tip there, and you see some black deco as well in between the grooves. So that's very nicely painted. They really did a nice job on it, and it's the same thing on the other side. The security guard hat is a fun reference to the original episode and is a great addition to the set. It is painted in 2 different shades of blue up on top with some black and a little bit of gold. So let's take a closer look at that. It fits on him very well. It won't fall off too easily. There's a look at the inside, putting it back on. And here's a look at the back here. It could fit on either head sculpt. This is the one he started off with in package. And you can also place it on this one with the yellow symbol. That's what it looks like. Here's a comparison of the foot soldier with the yellow foot on his head, while the previously offered one with the red foot on his head. Both are pretty much the same. Again, there's differences in the hips, which I showed you at the beginning of the video. You're also going to see a slightly different deco for the new one. The purple is a little bit lighter compared to the previously offered foot soldier. But in this case, we're just looking at the heads here. Very nicely done, and this head makes a great addition to the set, as it's basically an army builder set, so you can buy as many as you want and still have multiple ways to display it with 3 different interchangeable heads. Getting the Alpha 1 head in this pack is what really makes the set worth it. Otherwise, it would just be another army building possibility. We've already got the Foot Soldier 2 pack previously, so without this head, I don't know if this set would have been as popular, but with the head, it's a great set. Really loving what they did here. The likeness is just phenomenal. Just look at all that great attention to detail on the head, the sculpting, the deco. They really nailed it in my opinion. Bringing this up a little bit closer. Here's a closer look at the head sculpt. And this is ball jointed just like the others. Sculpt is just phenomenal. Look at that egg-shaped head. Just really something special. To swap out the heads, what I did was I took a blow dryer just to heat up the neck a little bit to prevent breakage. And once it was heated up, I popped it off. So I would recommend you guys doing that as well. Here's a comparison of Alpha 1 along with other foot soldier figures released in this line throughout the years. He fits in great with them, and again, they did a real phenomenal job on this figure. Here's a look at the figure, along with other foot soldiers in a different pose. Here's a comparison with Shredder and Krang and his walker. Overall, he fits in very nicely with the overall theme of the line. They did an incredible job on him. And as you can see, he's a lot of fun to play with and pose. Here's a comparison with Leonardo and Raphael. Scale-wise, he works extremely well with the turtles. Overall, Alpha is a phenomenal figure. Fans are going to love him. Strongly recommend you pick him up. He should be coming to Target in July 2021. And I believe he's going to be $29.99. So that's a very good deal. Pick him up when you see him. Hopefully there will be plenty available. I don't know if he will be available on the NECA store, but I'm hoping he will. Not every release is, but again, once there's an update to share, check out toyhypeusa.com on a daily basis, and we'll try to get you that news if and when it becomes available. Thank you again to NECA Toys for providing him for a review. Greatly appreciate it. Please like and share this video as it tells YouTube to share it with more people. We'd greatly appreciate that as well. I am Anthony Scott of toyhypeusa.com. Also check out the link in the description for the photo gallery and written portion of this review. Thanks again for watching, and stay tuned for more coverage.